morning, everybody. It is Monday, my favorite day of the week. Mondays are my favorite day of the week. Mornings are my favorite time of the day. I am such a morning person, like to the point where if I wake up at 7, I feel like I've overslept and my day's almost over. I usually wake up around, I want to say anywhere from 4 to 5 without an alarm. But the first thing I do when I wake up, I take my high-tech caffeine, I get some water, some coffee if needed, and I head out and do cardio. And I basically just do cardio in my pajamas. I mean, I slept in this. Do you guys do that too? Like, if you have a workout in the morning, you just kind of wear your clothes you wore to bed. Yeah, I do that. I purposely wear like cardio clothes to bed so that when I wake up, I could just get out of the door pretty fast. So with that being said, I'm about to hit up the 24-hour fitness, get my cardio in. It'll probably be 30 minutes of step mill. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. 30 minutes of step mill, come back, shower, and get ready for the day. So, after I got back from cardio, I always take a shower and then I just like get ready throughout the day. So, do a little bit of makeup, put on my clothes for the day, get freshened up, and sorry about the mess, but isn't this like basically every girl's countertop? But yeah, so this is how I start my day. And you know, regardless of the day, I do for the most part like to do at least a little bit of makeup. And that's why sometimes I think people give me crap or give any girl crap like, why do you wear makeup to the gym? Well, I didn't wear makeup for cardio, but for the day, I definitely wear makeup. And if weightlifting is throughout the day, I'm not gonna take my makeup off just to do weightlifting and then put it back on. Doesn't make sense. I usually don't get very sweaty anyway during the weightlifting. But yeah, with that being said, I think I'm just about ready to start my day, have some breakfast, run some errands, check my emails, and get the day started. Oh, one last thing. I always like to be fresh. This is my favorite perfume, by the way. Alien by Terry Mugler. I always get so much compliments on it. This is my favorite. All right, let's get this day going. My first meal of the day, I'll have 1 cup of muscle egg, which is flavored egg whites. This one's cake batter flavor. I don't like savory eggs, I only like sweet. It's really weird, I know, but it tastes so good. So how I make this is literally just cooking this egg white. So, whoop, gotta put a little spray on the pan. 1 cup of muscle egg. Let that cook there for a little bit. And after I finish cooking it, I'm gonna top it with some sugar-free syrup, Long Farms, and also 1 tablespoon flax oil. You guys might have seen me do this combo before. I've been doing this as my breakfast for years, so it's my go-to. I love it. Since I've already showed you guys how I make it and eat it, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for the gym, and I want you guys to join me. I'm gonna be training glutes today. And I'm sitting on it right now. Actually, it is the Paleo Power Meals, and I'm lucky enough to be considered one of their athletes at Paleo Power Meals. And no, I don't have a paleo diet or anything. I just really like the food, and it's really healthy and really yummy. I'm going to show you what they sent me. Oh, this is their newest, the buffalo chicken bowl, which is just basically chicken, buffalo seasoned style, avocado, some really yummy vegetables. I can't wait to try this. Ooh, another one of my favorites, the steak and vegetables. Grass-fed steak. Well, grass-fed sirloin tips over broccoli slaw. Really good. Chicken strips. I eat a lot of chicken. chicken salad, steak, chicken. It's my shipment. And yes, I recycle. My favorite part of the shipment is the bubble wrap. I'm such a child. Okay. So as you see, I got all these meals here, but what I'm gonna do, since I'm prepping and I need to be very strict about how much I'm eating, I will take the meals and kind of portion them out as my serving size. And especially the meals like this, which is just chicken, I'm gonna cut these up and I'll put them off to the side and I'll weigh them and put them with some vegetables. I'll show you how I cut these. And I wanna show you guys this thing. I don't know what the heck it is, but it is the most handy thing ever when you're trying to chop up meat. And I'll show you, look. Just roll it, roll it, roll it this way, choppity chop, 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 chop. I love my food in little pieces because I don't want to have to chew extra. But yeah, I'll cut up all these and put them off to the side, weigh it, and just basically redistribute it. I usually do like an entire week at a time. That way I don't have to worry about it. Half of them I put in the freezer and half of them I keep in the fridge just so they stay fresh. When I go through all the ones in the fridge, then I'll pull out the ones in the freezer. So I always get questions like, what am I eating on the last, few weeks of prep? And I've done a video on it recently if you want to check it out. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. It's just a meal that I pulled together with my paleo meals. I want to show you guys how I've been seasoning my food lately, because this is like, I'm getting on like a little seasoning kick, and then I like to season my food a certain way and then change it when I get bored. But right now, I'm really loving this combo. So I'm really weird when it comes to seasoning, and I actually like my chicken sweet, if that makes sense. So I have a little stevia to my meal, like this, just a little sprinkle, okay? I also, if you guys have a Trader Joe's near you, then you have access to these two items, but this is my all-time favorite seasoning, this one right here. Umami seasoning. It's got like little mushroom chunks and onion and garlic and all that good stuff. It is so good. I love this stuff. I already went through so many of these little seasoning bottles. Highly recommend. And then this is another one of my favorites I've been liking lately, the Green Goddess salad dressing. And as you can see, it's 20 calories per 2 tablespoons. So it's not a whole lot of calories there, because, my food gets quite boring towards the end of prep. So I gotta keep it interesting, So that's what I've been liking lately. It could change in a week or so, who knows, but yeah. So yeah, as you can see here, I'm on my little beanbag thingy with this nice comfortable plush top. I kind of did a little redesign with my apartment. I don't know if you noticed. Put up some wallpaper, put on some rugs, very colorful because I love color, and it makes me happy when I walk in my apartment. I don't want it to be plain. I love color. But anyway, the Olympia's coming up. The Olympia takes a lot of planning, and it's like overwhelming sometimes. It's like, what day am I gonna arrive? How long am I gonna stay there? What shoots do I have booked? What commitments do I have? What is my booth work hours, and what am I gonna do after? What's my hair? Who's gonna do my hair? Scheduling the tanning, picking out my suit, all of that is like, whoa. It's not like planning a wedding almost. Well, not really. It's probably a lot easier, let's be honest, but it's just a lot to think about. And as an athlete, you're just like, I'm trying to look good too. So training is a big thing too, and making sure you come in just the right shape, and I'm trying my best to. But throughout this is like, I really do enjoy picking out my suit because I think it's so fun. And as you guys know, I use Angel Competition Bikinis as my bikini designer, and I get to pick out my next bikini. And here's some examples of ones that I already wore. I wore this one to the Arnold. And I don't know if a lot of people out there really know what these things look like up close, but they're very sparkly. They have fully rhinestoned my bikinis. And on the inside, there's a little bit of padding. And I actually put a little pillow stuffing in there too, because I have small boobs. So, but just kind of like trying to figure out what I want to do for my next suit. I will say one thing, it's definitely going to be green. Surprise, surprise. The green suit I've worn since literally 2012. That was the first time I wore a green suit. And I won the Arnold Amateur overall with the green suit. And ever since I've been sticking with some shade of green. Now that could be a light green, or it could be a dark green, like an emerald, maybe a bluish green, maybe an army green. So there's a wide variety of greens. And then on top of that, you can always add different color rhinestones. I think it's just like one of my things, my staples, is I had to have a green suit. So, you know, there's no shocker there. It's not like I'm gonna be showing up with like a red suit or anything like that. Although red would be nice. Nah, I'm gonna be green. If you're gonna meet me and say hi and take a picture, Thursday, meet the athletes. So every Monday I will do two things, okay? I will take measurements and send them to my coach, and I'll also practice posing. So both of these things are super important. I take measurements to make sure I'm on the right track and I'm progressing nicely towards my show. And I'll practice my posing to not only evaluate my body, but to, you know, fix my flaws that I'm doing in posing. So as you guys know, you can have the best physique on stage, but if your presentation sucks, then you're not gonna do very well. So a presentation is always something I like to work on. I'll spend about 20 to 30 minutes practicing each week, and I'll send a video off to my coach. So I'll show you a little sneak peek of my posing at the moment. And that was a little bit how I do my posing, and I will set my camera up and self-record myself and really be nitpicky and evaluate my posing, presentation, and how my body is looking. So next is the measurement. So as I mentioned, I take measurements every week. I will take two measurements, my waist measurement and my hip. And these are the most important in bikini, and this is what shows the most progress. I honestly haven't been weighing myself lately just because I feel like sometimes the number, it freaks me out a little bit. Not that I ever think I'm overweight or anything, it's more along the lines of if I know what my weight was last year, a month out from a show, and if I know that in my head, and then I weigh myself and I'm above that, I'm like 6 weeks out weight instead of 4 weeks out, or whatever the case may be, it kind of messes with my mind a little bit, and then I freak out like, oh man, I need to be more ahead of the game. I think it's better for me just to do measurements, and that way I can tell a little easier where I'm at. But with that being said, I'm gonna show you how I take these measurements. So, first measurement of the waist, the smallest part of the waist. So I took the measurements my way, which was the smallest part of my waist, biggest part of my hips, but there's other ways to measure as well. I think some people have like a rule they go by, like 1 inch above their belly button or whatever the case may be. I just always do the same so that I know that I'm consistently improving. So it's always nice to see in numbers your progress that you're making. Okay, well guys, that was basically little bits and pieces of what I do throughout the day during contest prep. I'm about to get a massage. After the massage, I'm gonna be chilling out, watching some Netflix documentaries because I'm such a nerd and that's basically all I watch is documentaries. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you guys at the Olympia, especially the Meet the Athletes event. So until next time guys, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Here waiting for